So Abronye have been arrested, and if you know this man Abronye, you know how vocal he is when it comes to, political commentary and all of that. And the charge being leveled against him is offensive behavior that is conducive to the breach of public peace. And people are asking that, look, people have said worse things and they are still walking about freely. And this is a man who is voicing out, his opinions, and he is the one you are descending on. Could this not be gagging of dissent? Or could it be that really we are protecting the public peace from people like Abronye?
We are actually on our way to doom. I don't understand what's happening right now, if you ask me. I don't understand.
Why? What don't you understand?
Yes, what I don't understand is this wave of recent arrests over public utterances of ordinary citizens and politicians alike. Where did this one start from? I thought we sat here and we condemned culture of silence and the Akufo-Addo's era. But this one is beyond what we experienced in the Akufo-Addo's era. What did Abronye do?
No, but you see, if you are allowed to make your speeches, right? But where the speech is becoming destructive and attacking the persona of people, and not just any people, but people of good standing in society, then that is when we would have a problem. I mean, no one is against you speaking, but when you speak, you have to be responsible for what you say.
Wow. Then this is where I have to say that we have to actually applaud the Akufo-Addo. Because the things people sat in this country, stood in this country, lied in this country to say is marvelous.
Oh, so you want to compare Akufo-Addo's era to this era?
The recent, we should compare it to Kufuor's era. We have to compare it to the most recent. And I'm talking about freedom of speech. What Abronye said, what you just described, how is it criminal? How?
No,
is it attempted murder?
If you attack the person of no less a person than the IGP and his office, that calls for question.
I am not here to condone insults and vices and all of that. But even the President of the Republic gets criticized, gets insulted in some cases. Why? So if the president is supposed to arrest everybody that criticizes him or arrest everybody that talks bad about him, who will be left for him to govern? Who?
I don't think that's...
We have the likes of Kevin Taylors, and I told you that even just recently at Akwetia, you saw somebody on camera, live camera, saying that there will be another by-election in Afenyo Market's constituency. That's not obstruction of peace. That wasn't offensive. Threatening people on live camera, that wasn't offensive. Ghana police didn't see it. No, where we are heading to is very dangerous.
You see, so what? Now let's take a look at the breach of peace itself. Now, this is a man who has been alleged to have said that the IGP is the dumbest and the most corrupt person in recent times. Now, you can't just say things like this without substantiating them, without providing evidence to these things. Or what is it? Is it the culture of you just saying things and casting aspersions and we take it for face value because you have said it? When that is done, then we are becoming a banana republic.
No? We are not becoming any banana republic. We are all hypocrites. I will keep saying this hard to enter Sabin. We are all hypocrites. See, you are talking about somebody. How did this become? I want to understand where this becomes criminal. Much so that you even arrest the person, handcuff him when he has actually come with his lawyer. You handcuff him who did he kill? Is it not defamatory? Is it not civil? Sue him for defamation. But arresting him and putting him in custody, are you the law court? Now police can use arresting as punishment.
No, but he's being arraigned before court. I mean, they are preparing to arraign him before court. So
no, for what crime? For saying something he's not supposed to say.
Offensive conduct which is conducive to the breach of public peace. I don't want to charge Nana.
What you fail to see is that it puts all of us here in that brackets of we can be arrested for something we sit here and say if we continue to condone this behavior. When the Ghana police become police of free speech, at least the country went through a cycle to say that.
But Kingsley, don't you agree that we need some form of civility in our airspace?
Oh, you only saw it when Mahama came into power?
No, that's
yes.
not
We should see. I am talking about future right now.
Yes. So if we use this as a scapegoat in the nearby future, it would probably deter people from making utterances that they do not have evidence to, or casting aspersions that can't even hold water. You know, so this could be a deterrent to future.
Abronye should be the deterrent, should be the scapegoat. Then, since crime doesn't have expiry dates, let's go back to the likes of Kevin Taylor. Let's go back to the likes of Sammy Jemfi. Let's go back to the recent Akwetia man. What's his name?
Azoka.
Yes. Then let's go back and start from there. Because there are precedents. Don't just... Right now, what I'm seeing is political persecution. If you don't agree with us, we will arrest you. Sir Obama Pokwase, what he put there, someone actually posted it. He just reiterated it. He was arrested. Someone wrote, "Rest well, grandma." He was arrested. What more can you say for you not to be arrested?
But why would you be saying things that are not factual?
Why did he say that wasn't factual? And is the police the one to prove that someone said something that was factual or not? Why do we have the law courts? You invite somebody, the person willingly comes with his lawyer, and you arrest the person.
You know, there are also other concerns about how slow oral is moving, that there are people who are really of interest, and it is Abronye they are going after, especially with what Fifi Kwete said about the top echelons of the party cutting deals with corrupt officials.
If you look at it on face value, I'll say the Ghana police has lost focus. Did you see the Rambo style and the tag-like style they used to raid Moses Abo's house? Trying to... why are we living like this dangerously? Before you know it, you have bad people like kidnappers, armed robbers, also using the same means, and we can't even differentiate tags from police. Why are we doing this to ourselves?
But
we have serious security issues in this country that the police can tackle. But no, when you write on social media, they'll come and arrest you. When you talk, they'll come and arrest you.
Kingsley, so how then do we rate our airwaves of false allegations? How do we rate them of people?
What does the law say? What does the Constitution say? If I sit here and I insult you, will you go and report me to police station?
No.
Yes. What does the law say? Take me to court. Tell the court that I have defamed you. I have ruined your reputation. Put 10 million Ghana cedis on my head. If I'm not able to do it, I'll serve a term. Let's do that. So if you do, see, some people have suffered for this free speech we are enjoying today. Some people have really suffered. And you see, the reason why we went for this free speech is that people will go overboard. And the law makes adequate provision for how you can deal with people who go overboard. But if you want to arrest everybody for what they say, and 4 years now, Ghana prisons is not enough for the citizens.
So for you, this is a no-no.
No, I think there are better ways. You see, I am an approach person. When I say this, it sounds like a broken record. But someone talking against IGP will land him in police custody. So when somebody talks against the president, where will you be? Hellfire.
Under the basement, Bongo Ideas basement.
With someone did some, you didn't like it. We were in this country where someone just held a placard at University of Ghana Medical Center and he was arrested.
That's Akufo-Addo's time.
Yes, but today someone is also saying something against IGP. They've arrested him. How different are these two people?
If you compare the two.
Don't compare.
No, if you compare the two.
It is wrong yesterday, it is wrong today. The research we are doing, if you gag us, how are we going to make sure that we put you on your toes and you do the right thing? But to be
fair to this government, if you look at their posturing, do they look like a government that will gag its people?
But we have seen thousands of examples. One, the fancy comedy guy and the lady on TikTok. We've seen the Rest World guy. We've seen Obama Pokwase. We've seen Abronye. There are lots of examples in just 8 months. Then the rest of the 3 and something months there. By June, dear.
And then we are all in prison. Well, in wrapping up, for me, I believe that our airwaves needs to be cleaned. And in doing that, it is dependent on you and I taking responsibility so that we don't get to the junction where government would then be forced to use its security apparatus. Then it looks like they are flexing their muscles and all of that.
The crazy phenomenon is that you, the same Ghana Police Service, you have your own standards. You came out with a release to tell us that if they arrest you until proving something, you are innocent.
Yes,
until proving guilty, you are innocent. So they won't even show your face.
Yeah.
But here is the phenomenon in the last 8 months. When they arrest somebody who is affiliated to MPP, they would actually publish the face of the person and the name of the person even before police will officially bring the person's photo. Yesterday, Abronye's photo came out with his face. Who leaked it? Who are the police CID or whatever?
Well, I think we can't.
Obama Pokwase, they did the same thing. But you had people going to Ablekumanov to beat people live on camera. That one, you just released names of the people and didn't even show us who they were.
Hey, wow. I didn't know you were this critical about.
Let's keep the standard across board. Don't let it seem like you are out to get the opposition. We are here praising the government. It's good will. And you see, in Chi, but one day, when it gets to your turn, keep the same energy, because what you had yesterday, Radio Good published Abronye's picture hours before the official police statements came out, even with his face covered. But Radio Good got a photo of his face in handcuffs just to disgrace him, just to make sure that you can't gag anybody with what you are doing, because people have suffered worse.
Right.
And we are not stopping because we are all involved. We are talking.
Exactly.
We talk for a living. If you don't talk for your people and they catch them and you don't talk, maybe tomorrow we'll sit here innocently discussing national issues and you have people barging here to arrest us.
Rambo style.
For what?
Rambo style. Well, for me, my call is simple. We are all involved. Let's all take responsibility. From the person who is going on air to speak and the person listening, you know, I believe we should all take responsibility so that we don't get to the point where, you know, you'll be suffering arrest from a country that is supposed to protect you, a country that is supposed to feed you, shelter you, rather would be arresting you.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
And I'm not in any way condoning insults or verbal abuse against people of good standing or even another citizen. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
But I'm saying that we chose democracy for a reason. Kebina min kebi. Kebina ebetimi aye atemdidie, ebetimi aye futuo, ebetimi aye frimisoko. But in all of this, let us work with the Constitution. We are not in an animal kingdom. We will talk today, we will talk tomorrow, we will talk 2028, we will talk 2032.
And always be responsible for what you say. Well, this is where we come to an end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, if you did, make sure you recommend this to a brother, a friend, a sister. And whilst you're doing that, till we come your way next time, make sure you're a great citizen. We are.